It's a KSR rapid reaction. This is a little weird. It's a little different. It's just me, one guy talking. I know everybody's excited, though, because we got Team USA rocking tonight. That's kicking off in a little bit. So we're going to make this rapid, and we have a lot to react to. I did not anticipate a Thursday night crazy news windstorm, hailstorm, galestorm. There's a word there. I don't know it. I'm looking for it, but there's too much going on, bouncing around in my mind that I've just got to dig right to it, okay? First things first. Sean Fox, he committed to Kentucky. If you don't know the name, it's pretty easy to remember. What does the Fox say? Cats, cats, cats. That's what he said out at the opening finals in what was actually a very cool ceremony. I don't mean to tip my cap to the competition, but CBS and the 24/7 Sports Game, they were out at the opening finals. This is Nike's big camp, right? They have 6 or 7, I believe, regionals. The best of the best from all of those regional camps get invited out to Nike HQ, 120 players, 3-day competition. They do indies, they do 7-on-7. This is a big deal when you get invited out there. Sean Fox became the 5th Kentucky Wildcat at this camp to commit, and that's what made it cool. As he announced his commitment to Kentucky, he throws on a UK shirt, and then he gets bombarded by Jake Nara, Trey Proctor, and the other names are escaping me right now. Drew Williams, and there's one more. We'll figure it out at some point. It'll come to me. Tristan Hughes, that's who it was. That's the 4th person in there. Another 4-star commit. Kentucky's 6th 4-star addition in this class. But very cool to just see at an event like that, Kentucky take center stage when Fox picked the Cats over Georgia and Clemson. Clemson was the one that was really pushing hard there for a little bit. Thought he was going to Clemson for about a week or so, but Kentucky made a strong move. Huge recruiting flex by Tony Washington to get a premium player at a premium position, right? Edges, offensive tackles, corners, quarterbacks. Those are the big money positions in football, and the Cats just got one. He said that they pitched to him to become an Arvell Reese, which Washington coached Arvell Reese at Ohio State last year. So, it makes sense. Yeah, Arvell Reese a little bit thicker than Sean Fox. Sean Fox probably more of a Sam linebacker fit, but nevertheless, a big recruiting win for the Cats as they kind of wind down on things, right? We're still waiting to hear from Tyler Fryman. Could be getting some good news from the 4-star wide receiver as soon as tomorrow. That feels like the last big missing piece of the puzzle. They've been in on Caden Moss, but some RPMs just rolled in for him to Ohio State, the big offensive lineman from Mississippi. And then there's a couple flip targets, but as I said on 11 Personnel, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. That feels more like a fall thing, right? Like they're keeping in the mix, but I'm not anticipating anything happening in the immediate future with either Seneca Driver or Jihad Brown, who's also catching passes from Jake Nara this week out at the opening finals in Nike. All right. Not going to lie, guys. I wasn't going to do a rapid reaction here if this was just Sean Fox committing. No offense to Sean Fox, but that's one thing. It's the fact that we got 2 things. And it wasn't just 2 things. It was – I hate how excited I got to see Will Stein share. That's what's weird. Like, I'm getting excited to have a 36-year-old man tell a bunch of other people what to wear to a football game. It sounds very silly and rudimentary at that level, but it's much more than that. Kentucky fell asleep at the wheel, particularly when it came to marketing. We complained quite a bit about it last year on everywhere you could hear us complain about it. I mean, they weren't even tweeting during the spring game one year. They didn't send a tweet about the spring game. That's how easy is that? A lot of teams, they announce their football uniforms now. What their team is going to wear for every single game. They will announce blackouts, whiteouts. We would get to like Wednesday and some player would just say, wear blue. It's like, well, do we wear blue? What do we do? The stripe out, actually, that was successful last year. It got a little bit of buzz, I think, on Tuesday. But like, why wait? Right? Well, this is the normal thing to do. And Will Stein's like, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to announce every theme for every single Kentucky football game in June. 2 months. So you got plenty of time to get ready. And here is what it looks like. It's starting with a whiteout. Somebody asked me, why a whiteout for Youngstown State? Well, it's going to be hot at 1 o'clock in September at Kroger Field. So just wear your whites, right? Like just wear your nice airy. You're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day, so we're not breaking any fashion faux pas. We're starting with the all whites against Youngstown State, then going with the stripe out for the Alabama game. They included that in the graphics in the post at KSR, so you know which section you're supposed to be in. Pulled it off well last year. I think they're going to pull it off well again this year. One, I don't remember if this has been done before. Sounds familiar, but I do like it. The blue-white game, where half the field wears blue, half the field wears white. That's also for Family Weekend and for UK Hall of Fame Weekend, which I do want to get to before I get out of here. Actually, no, I'll just say it right now. Screw it. They announced the Hall of Famers. You may not be familiar with Patty Jo Hedges' game, but she is a UK Women's Basketball GOAT. One of the original awesome players. Had all of the assist records. I think Georgia Amore broke one of them. Very good, very talented, all-time great. Asia Sight, all-time great swimmer that was here at UK up until 2020. Leah Edmond, badass. Like, I'm not going to say she put UK volleyball on the map, but before her, I can't recall another outside that just crushed it in the way that she did. And she's still playing professionally, which is awesome. You also see her on TV. She's getting in the Hall of Fame this year, along with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. You know him. You know him all too well. And his story's great, too, especially how he's helping people with stuttering. And then the one that the Kentucky football represented this year, Paul Calhoun. Paul Calhoun is the rare – like this just doesn't happen anymore. He was an all-SEC – I believe he was an all-SEC safety and punter. He has records in both, right? Like he is in the UK record book for interceptions and also for punts. I believe he still has the longest punt in school history because they could sneak him out on the field and they thought they put him in a regular formation and then he just punt it and watch it roll. I think he has like an 80-yarder. A Louisville guy, family friend, so shout out to Paul Calhoun getting in the Hall of Fame. That will be celebrated during the South Alabama game. And then this one snuck up on me, right? Because I was just so excited, like, hey, we finally are doing normal things as a program. I just gloss over the blue out because I'm like, oh, it's a blue out. But you see that fine print there? Homecoming, throwback game. Will Stein was rocking the power case during that video. They're trying to keep it a secret. They're making it pretty obvious. Like you don't have to be one of those Swifties who's reading all the Easter eggs to figure out to pick up what Kentucky's putting down, right? Like they're making it pretty clear that we're cooking up something special, and it could be a fun one. I should have pulled up the image of it, but I found an old image of Freddie Maggard wearing the power case, wearing what could be the throwback uniforms while beating LSU at Commonwealth Stadium. So that would be awesome if we could run that back against the Lane Train, run them out of town. You also got another blue out for Vandy, blackout against Florida. And then I'm curious if they will do that's also the Salute to Veterans game too, by the way. I'm curious, they got a blue out for the Louisville game. In the past, Louisville wanted to do we'll wear our reds, you wear our blues. And so Kentucky was just like, well, you want to do it, so we're not going to do it. It was, which I appreciate. Like, if your rival wants to do something, you screw them, right? We don't want to do what you want to do. I'm curious if Will Stein, if he will change his tune or not on that subject matter now that he is the head coach at Kentucky. So we'll see about that. But that was the different themes we've got coming this fall. I got really excited about that. I hope you did as well. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something to plan. You know, you got plenty of time to get your retro UK gear for that game. Something just to look ahead to. One final thing before we get out of here. I told you this was going to be rapid, a little bit quicker than our normal ones because, hey, it's just me talking into my screen. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're locked in with us on the KSR YouTube channel. Appreciate you subscribing so much. One more thing that I haven't even – tonight's been so busy, so crazy that only our KSR Plus members have seen this. Maybe you're online and you might have checked it out. I haven't been able to put it on the main site yet, but Kentucky's got a new quarterback, Callum Wither. The Cats got a Canadian. Oh, Canada. We beat you in hockey, and now we're taking your quarterbacks. He is a 23-year-old who actually committed to play for Ohio. He was a Bobcat for a couple of years, but never did anything at Athens, never appeared in a game. Transferred to Wilfrid University in Ontario, which I immediately go back to the old Wilfrid show, which got way too dark for me, but was funny for the first season or so. but he completed 73% of his throws, 26 scores, and only 4 interceptions during his one season. He initially committed to play for Maryland out of the transfer portal, but now he's going to be a Cat. And this is also one of those weird things. I forget the phrase they use for him. Late transfer, silent transfer, whatever it is. Like, we have the portal period. They got rid of the spring portal, but here's the thing. You can just enroll in a school, right? Like, there's nothing stopping guys from just, oh, I don't go to a school. Now I'm going to go to a new one. So you're going to see some of these maybe at some other positions as well. I'm not going to do the Brian Windhorst thing and like, does this mean they don't think they're getting Matt Ponatoski? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I'm not going to read too much into it other than Kentucky at one point when Will Stein showed up only had Brennan Ward in that quarterback room. So what does it hurt to add more players? And Callum Wither, add a Canadian to the fold. I cannot recall another Canadian, to be quite honest with you. There was a kid that they got from Saskatchewan a few years back. He ultimately ended up at Florida, though. But yeah, I can't think of any Canadian football players. You know, obviously Sheree Thomas, Canadian, great. Jamal Murray and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander more recently, but I can't think of any Kentucky football Canadians. If you got them, send them my way. I'll be happy to pass it along. But I got to get back to writing. We got to cheer on Team USA to win tonight, even though it doesn't matter. We're still going to maybe pop a couple pops. Pop a couple pops. That doesn't sound great. But we're going to enjoy ourselves, watch Team USA. I'm going to get to writing about all the great things happening around the beautiful Big Blue Nation. Until next time, don't go anywhere. It's been fun hanging out with you on the KSR YouTube channel. I'm Nick Roush. Go Cats and go Kroger and go USA. 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 USA.